Hey, what's up, everybody? Original Ryan here, back with some more Grounded. Kind of wanted to go over something since I just started playing the game probably 2, 3 weeks ago. I would classify myself as a beginner, and I didn't have any idea of what was going on. I just jumped into the game, didn't know it was going to be a survival game, which it is, and I was really lost really early on. I've made some videos if you've seen them already. They're not very good. It's just me trying to figure out, excuse me, what's going on. But the more I've played it, the more I've kind of learned, and I did try to stay away from YouTube to avoid any like spoilers or stuff like that. In these kind of games, I like to kind of figure it out for myself. But if you're here, then you're probably looking for some tips and tricks for the beginning of the game. So first things first, this is where you're gonna start. Um, I never even knew this, but if you want to switch from first person to third person, press U. I was in first person for the longest time. I kind of switch back and forth depending on what I'm doing, but that's just one little thing. And I know you can look at the keyboard settings for that, but I didn't. Um, I knew my basic controls: WAS, DF, shift to run, and left click on stuff. First thing you want to do is what I didn't do is collect everything as much as you can. Now these planks like this, at the beginning you can carry only 5 at a time, but very important for early base building. And let me give you a little look at my first little shanty I built. The first time I built was right up here. Terrible place to build. Not flat, everything looked like crap. It was just a shanty, it really was. I was like, okay, well let me try to find some flat ground. So I came and built over here. Now this was sufficient for what I needed it to do. I just made some planks here. And I still keep this one here just as a little stopping point. But the first thing you want to do is just collect every resource you can. Plant fibers, sprigs, rocks, everything. Everything can be used to make something. So that's probably the biggest tip. One other thing, you're going to need food and water. So when you're starting, you don't have a canteen. You can build one later. The first thing you want to look for is you're going to see water droplets on the bottom of the blades of grass. See if we can find one over here. I thought I saw one. So like right here, it's a water droplet. So until you get a canteen, you're going to want to find these. If you hit it with something, you can even just punch it, go up there,
Don't
just
even
slurp,
need to boil it.
and there you go. Food is a little different. You're going to have to kill some things, right? The biggest thing you want to kill for food when you're starting off is going to be weevils and aphids. So you're going to need a weapon. Look at this guy real quick. The first little weapon you're probably going to build is going to be probably honestly your pebblet hammer or your pebblet axe. The pebblet axe is going to be used to chop down your dandelions to get weed stems and the grass stalks themselves and the dry grass. A couple sprigs, pebblets, crude rope. Very easy. Crude rope, very simple. Get your plant fibers, just the little plants hanging out of the ground, and craft yourself a crude rope. Get yourself an axe, and then same thing, you can do it and get yourself a hammer. Another thing, we passed by it, I want to run back to it, is you're going to see these field stations. Every material, well not every, the majority of the materials you come across, you can analyze, and by doing that, it's going to tell you what you can make with those things. So come in here, your first resource analyzer, you're going to be able to click on these and hit analyze, and it's going to give you these recipes for all this other stuff. So if you kill an aphid, it's going to give you a recipe what you can do with that. Just very simple stuff. Get your resources, gather everything, and analyze it, and then you'll be able to start making some of the basic stuff to get around on. A lot of this stuff, the first couple weapons are really easy to get. The first thing you weapon wise, pebblet spear, and then you can go hunt your little bugs and start from there. Get your food and water. That's going to be the biggest thing. I would not jump straight into building anything permanent if you're going to build something to get out of the nighttime, because very early on the nighttime is much more dangerous. So I would just build a little probably 3x3 room And if you want to build the stairs, then go for it. It's a lot safer to put your food and stuff up here. If you'll notice on this little one, I built a wall on the outside because ants and everything were coming in. I had my food on the ground. They were coming in and breaking through the wall to get my food. Just little things like that that you'll learn over time that I had to learn the hard way, but stuff that you can figure out as well. And then the more you get going, the more recipes you'll learn, and you'll be able to get the stronger weapons and everything. The quests are pretty open-ended. You kind of have to figure out what to do. The beginning, you're going to focus on this mysterious machine and then go from there. Then after that, they get pretty easy. You'll meet the robot, and he'll kind of guide you from there. So as you start out, you're going to have to explore and find certain things. You're going to go run into your mites. You're going to run into gnats. Again, try to do it in the daytime. Do not be going out at night. Especially early on, you'll come across spiders, and they will destroy you because you will not have strong enough armor. So speaking of armor, the first one you're probably going to get is the clover, which you can see defense is terrible, but it does give you this little stat bonus here. So when you do eat food, you're going to stay fuller longer. Your food meter will decrease a lot slower. After that one, probably the acorn armor, which is a lot better defense. It increases your max health, and I believe it does increase your defense when you have the whole set. So after you get that, you'll be pretty much set, and then you can kind of go from there. Like I said, with the building, don't put too much stock into it early on until you find a good location that you want to build, and then you can do something more permanent. You'll see all the videos of everybody else doing best places to build. It's all going to be up to you. The key to building a long-term home is going to be what resources you can get to quickly and easily with the least amount of things trying to kill you. Never drink the nasty water. You'll get sick. Just keep your eyes up and you're starting out until you build a canteen. Keep your eyes up and look for these dew droplets just like that right here. So as you start exploring, you're going to come across the stronger bugs. I would stick with the aphids, weevils, mites, gnats, ants if you feel froggy. They're fine, and that way you can start building your stronger armor and stronger weapons. And again, just collect everything you can. If your inventory fills up, make some storage and throw it in your house, and then because you will need it down the road. So I just want to show you real quick where I decided to build my first main base. You can see it a little bit there in the distance, the tower, as we get closer. Up top, that's still a work in progress, but I'll show you down here right next to the Puncho juice box. This is a great area to build at. You've got juice. Okay, first you've got soda that'll come out of this can right here. So you get soda drops, you'll get water, and that provides food as well. And then the Puncho will also drop your juice right here. So you can get your juice there, and it'll fill you up a little bit, and I'm about to kill myself. But a bonus here is that the rocks are flat here, so you don't need to worry about building a foundation or anything. Just set up your walls and then start doing your resources. Mine's a bit further along as I've been playing a little bit now and just basically focusing on the building. Defenses are huge. Around here you will get wolf spiders, and these aphids tend to kill themselves. You're right on the water too, so once you start exploring the pond, you can get the resources down in there. So we got a little deck here just to get up easy and get up and down easy on. The wolf spiders are the biggest pain around here. So I've built up quite a solid defense, and you've got this to block it off as well, so that's just an extra bonus. You want to really use the environment to your benefit. One of the biggest things, and I just learned this, like I said, I've only been playing for a couple of weeks, but you can analyze the weed stems and the grass planks. Now, I didn't know you could analyze the weed stems, and they allow you to provide these stem walls, which are a lot stronger than just these grass walls. So if you're going to be building, I would definitely start out doing that, looking for the weeds and building from there. Everything else, once you get the resources, you'll be fine. Just start making your dew collectors, your cooking. I would avoid using the spit roast. Once you're able to make the jerky racks, or the roasting spit rather, once you're able to make the jerky racks, the food lasts longer, it doesn't go bad. Now until they design some kind of refrigerator in the game, I would stick with the jerky. It fills you up, it does take away your water, but if you carry around 1 or 2 canteens, you'll be fine. And you'll definitely see some dew around the yard as well, so you can just pick those up as you're running around. So just to show off a little bit on my base, I just built a huge tower up here. And again, this is just going to be whatever your imagination can cook up. I wanted to build something super tall because I just got zip lines after exploring the hedge. So I wanted to have something to where I could zip line from and reach basically any point in the yard. So it's still a work in progress. Really tall acorn staircase here. Come up here and now see everything. This is all after I figured out how to do the stem walls. But so you can see up here, we got a whole view of the pond. We can see the grill over there. We can see the lasers. That's where we were right there by the mystery machine. You can see the can over there, the bug spray, which is near where the haze is. You got the hedge over here. Yeah, so you've got a pretty good view of everything from up here. That's what I wanted to do. There's our crow. And this is, I think, just about 100 centimeters in the air. So, but that's just some basics I wanted to cover without trying to give away too much. I know everybody on YouTube now is doing the how-to videos, how to do this, how to do that, but they're all staying pretty current with the update. So if you're just starting out like this and the update just dropped, then you're kind of at a disadvantage. You're going to start looking for the advanced stuff without having the advanced gear. So I just wanted to give a quick little idea of what you should be looking for when you're starting out. It's stuff that I wish I knew, but I didn't. So just start unlocking all the recipes and ingredients that you can, and then you guys should be good to go. And follow along for some of my other videos as I'm still playing through the story myself. And still learning the game myself. So I hope you guys enjoy the content. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're going to enjoy it. And we'll see you guys in the next one, right? Thanks a lot. Stay original. Bye.